Good evening once again. I'm Stephanie Rule. We are entering day 22 of the Russian invasion. As one Ukrainian official describes the city of Mariupol, hell on earth. Civilians in Mariupol, Kyiv, and other cities are being terrorized by Russia's relentless assaults. We are in the final hours before a curfew in Kyiv expires on Thursday morning. NBC's Richard Engel is on the ground in Ukraine with the latest.
With round-the-clock, earth-shaking bombings, Russia is turning Ukrainian cities in its crosshairs into a living hell. At a hospital in Mariupol, doctors struggle to handle the flood of injuries and dead. Many of the images are too graphic to broadcast, but what we can air shows naked Russian brutality against a captive population. Ukrainian officials say Russian forces bombed a theater used as a shelter in Mariupol and took over another hospital, locking in hundreds of civilians, doctors, and patients as human shields. Elsewhere, Russia bombed a market in Kharkiv.
Slava Ukraine.
Glory to Ukraine.
While President Zelensky had Congress on its feet, President Vladimir Putin gave his own speech, angry and rambling. He accused the West of trying to cancel Russia and called the Ukrainian government Nazis pursuing nuclear and biological weapons, including COVID. He vowed to cleanse Western-minded Russians, calling them traitors, not the talk of a man who seems interested in peace.
Our thanks to Richard Engel. Today, President Zelensky addressed Congress, as Richard mentioned, and he made an emotional plea to stop Putin.
Remember September the 11th, a terrible day in 2001 when evil tried to turn your cities, independent territories, in battlefields. Our country experiences the same every day.
The President Biden, you are the leader of the nation, of your great nation. I wish you to be the leader of the world. Being the leader of the world means to be the leader of peace.
In addition to speaking to Congress, President Zelensky also sat down with our own Lester Holt, where he responded directly to fears over potentially triggering World War III.
Do you agree that it wouldn't take much to end up in World War III?
Well, nobody knows whether it may have already started.
President Biden announced the U.S. is sending $800 million in new military aid to Ukraine. That aid includes anti-aircraft systems, anti-armor systems, machine guns, and drones. And that is on top of what we're already doing.
The American people will be steadfast in our support of the people of Ukraine in the face of Putin's immoral, unethical attacks on civilian populations. We are united in our abhorrence of Putin's depraved onslaught, and we're going to continue to have their backs as they fight for their freedom, their democracy, their very survival.
Meanwhile, Ukrainian forces are trying to gain momentum on their side, launching their own counterattacks on Russian positions outside Kyiv in a Russian-occupied city. The goal is to cause, as one official told the New York Times, maximum losses on the Russian military.